Sorry, Flosstube, part 3. I was talking about framing, and when you do something, a project with beads or buttons, what we did was we bought a deep set frame like this, and this was the actual frame size that we had purchased, and it was deep, and it had this piece in it that kept the piece back so that if you had beads and buttons, it wouldn't press up against the glass. So, but this was too thick to put my fabric piece in there, and then the backing and everything. There wasn't enough room. So being that this was too thin, I went to Michael's and I found these. They come in about, I think they're 36-inch length. These are the leftovers that we had because I framed 2 pieces. And if you can see, it's about half the depth of the one that came in the frame. So we painted these black and we put them on the sides of the frame piece so that the buttons and beads did not get crushed up against the glass. So that's my tip for anybody who, and I got them again at Michael's. I think there was like $1.39 for a 3-foot piece. You have to get 2, depending on the size of your frame, so that you can fit them in. Okay. Last thing, what I'm all into, or my favorite thing. I'm going to start with what Ingeborg once showed. These are Stroof waffles, and she showed us that she heated a cup of tea and she puts one on top of the cup to warm up, and in the center there's caramel, so the caramel gets soft and gooey. So I did that. I put one on the top of my tea and I walked away, and I came back and it was gone. I kept it there too long. It actually sunk inside my tea. So needless to say, I didn't throw it away. I ate it just the same. I just spooned it out. But these were really awesome. I got them at my local Costco, and I was surprised to see them. And so I grabbed them and I brought them home for everybody to share after dinner once. The boys were over, and the girls, and we all had one after dinner. Then my second favorite thing is from Sephora, and it's nail polish remover. And what I like about this one is maybe it's the nail polish itself, but usually one dip and the nail polish is gone. And especially for me that I don't enjoy, I enjoy having my nails done. I love them when they're done, but because my hands are always in water, they chip very easily. So I do them when I'm going somewhere, something special, and I enjoy them for as long as I can. But then when I need to take it off, I don't want to sit there with the cotton balls and rub. And somebody told me about this, and it's $10. It's not cheap, as cheap as a bottle of a nail polish remover, but it works for me, and I find that I like it. All right, guys, thank you so much for anybody who shouted me out. I haven't known of anybody to personally thank, but I do want to mention Julie from Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. Sometimes I'm watching her videos, and now she's doing an amazing mania. You have to go check her out. You'd be surprised at how many she's going to be stitching up. But she's also thinking of taking up quilting, and so that was one of the reasons why I shared the quilts that I did, basically to show Julie that yeah, it's nice to do them by machine, but there's an option. If you don't have a machine, you can hand stitch them. Alrighty, have a great week. I'll be back in a couple of days with Stitch Mania plans. I hope you have a fun, healthy, wonderful time in your journey, whatever your journey may be. And until next time, happy stitching. Bye.